They always said I'm wrong, but what they doing today? I think they want me gone, but I ain't going away. They told me I was wrong, but look at my ass today. Da 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 da.
Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim for The Real Sports Talk, along with Richard, also from TheRealSportsTalk.wordpress.com. This has been one of the most active MLB trade deadlines we have seen in a long time. And unfortunately, my team is the one that is one of the biggest sellers, as they have just traded away longtime outfielder Shane Victorino to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They pick up starting pitching prospect Ethan Martin and Josh Lindblom. You know, I gotta say that I think that Shane Victorino really ran his course in Philadelphia. I think he was a great player here. He had a great run since 2006 here, and it had just reached the point where he kind of needed a change of scenery. So I wasn't disappointed, I'm disappointed to see him go, because it kind of does mean the end of an era. But at the same time, with him, and then we'll make a separate video about Hunter Pence, I'm ready to see Dominic Brown. I still think that Dominic Brown has a ton of potential. I know that things have just not worked out so far, but I've seen the potential, and I'm ready to see Dominic Brown at the major league level. Tell me about some of these prospects they got first.
Well, you got Josh Lindblom, who has been who's been in the majors this season. He became more expendable when they traded for Brandon League late last night or early this morning. He's been a stud so far this year. He's 2-2 with a 3.02 ERA. That's through almost 48 innings. He has a K per 9 of 8.1. And he has a ground ball rate of 38%. That's something to look at right there. He gives up the long ball a lot. And I don't know how that will fare in Citizens Bank Park, because it's a pretty small ballpark.
Yeah.
So, and then you got Ethan Martin, who I was reading a scouting report, who they were comparing to Tim Lincecum, the compact frame, the power fastball, the slider. He's got his command back this season with a Double-A Chattanooga. He's 8-6 with a 3.58 ERA through 20 starts, K per 9 of 8.5. But he does walk a lot of guys. His walks per 9 is 4.7. But overall, I think it's a pretty decent trade. Especially for a guy like Shane Victorino, who is going to be a free agent at the end of this year. And Phillies fans and baseball will get a chance to look at Dominic Brown, and hopefully he pans out for him.
Yeah, this is pretty much Dominic Brown's last chance in Philadelphia. I mean, I'm already on ESPN looking at the stats of the player page. Shane Victorino's already got a Dodgers hat on. And it is just weird, because you go back to like the 2008 and 9 NLCS, and Shane Victorino had almost become like a rival of the Dodgers. I remember Hiroki Kuroda almost hit him in the head. He made a problem about it. I'm going to miss Shane Victorino's personality. Him and Hunter Pence, who they also traded, don't necessarily have the greatest baseball IQs ever, but I mean, I don't know. It's the end of an era, really, here in Philly. It's disappointing for me, but at the same time, I understand that if we're going to win long-term, that they need to make these moves now. I hope Ruben Amaro does a better job here of collecting some of the pieces that he hasn't done in past trades, like the first time they traded Cliff Lee away. What do you think getting Shane Victorino does for the Los Angeles Dodgers?
Well, it solidifies their outfield. I mean, right now they have Kemp and Ethier, who are studs. We've seen that. But they have Bobby Abreu. And last time I checked, Bobby Abreu doesn't really run as well as he used to, and he doesn't play defense as well as he used to. The Dodgers are getting a true leadoff now with Gordon hurt. Hopefully he turns it around in L.A. I actually saw a stat on Twitter before making this video that since the return of Ryan Howard, Shane Victorino has been hitting like 350 plus, so maybe that's a good sign for Dodger fans. Put aside the hate for Shane Victorino. He's been a really good player over his career, and I think that they have really solidified their playoff chances. And also, there's a Ryan Dempster trade pending, so yeah, the Dodgers have been very active.
The Dodgers have gone from being a team that at the beginning of the year I thought would win like 83 games to the New York Yankees in one, like, I've never seen someone do this during the season, be bought and then become this much of a buyer. You got to talk about Hanley Ramirez, Randy Choate. I mean, Ryan Dempster probably coming there, Shane Victorino. It's incredible what the Dodgers have done this year. Shane Victorino also is a Gold Glove center fielder, 2-time Gold Glover, and could very well win another one this year. So Dodgers pick up Shane Victorino. We'll be back to recap all the other moves that my Phillies likely make today.
Just a little ways around the corner from fear. Now be there, next year, where I'm going.